Welcome back, everyone. We have an update from MetaVia Inc. It trades on the NASDAQ under the symbol MTVA and is a clinical stage biotech company focused on transforming cardiometabolic diseases. Please welcome H.H. Kim, President and CEO, and CFO Marshall Woodworth. Welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you, Anna. Hello, everyone. This is H.H. Kim, CEO, President of MetaVia.com, MetaVia Inc. Now, before everyone knew us as Neurobo Pharmaceuticals, recently we did a name change into MetaVia, trying to refocus the company's direction to be more on the cardiometabolic disease area than neurobotanical drugs, which makes perfect sense. And we wanted to make sure that we have this name in place before we have the long-awaited in-human clinical trial data release. So now Neurobo passed MetaVia, the new entity in a way, new name. We're hoping to have better results than what Neurobo had in the past, and we are trading under MTVA. I'll skip the leadership team since this is an update, quick update call. We do have the two in-clinic assets, 1726, the GLP-1 receptor, glucagon receptor dual agonist in phase 1. 1241, this is the GPR119 agonist, currently in phase 2A for treatment of MASH. We're well capitalized. As end of Q3 of this year, we have 21.7 million in cash. We are keeping our promises that we have made in the past. So near-term milestones, we did see the last patient last visit for the phase 2A in 1241, the MASH drug, and we're hoping to have the top-line results out within this month. After that, we will be seeking multiple different strategic alternatives with this asset, meaning we'll be searching for some collaborative work plus out-licensing efforts as well. 1726, we did release an interim data result of phase 1 part 1, which is a single ascending dose study. We finished the planned cohorts and released that data. Very, very safe, tolerable traits that you have shown through that planned cohorts. And while we were on the SAD study, we were comfortable enough to start the MAD study as well, the multiple ascending dose. That is the part 2 of the phase 1. We are ongoing with the MAD. We're hoping to see the last patient, last visit, and the interim data readouts of the 4-week MAD study during the first quarter of next year. And we are running additional cohorts in the SAD study as well to see how far we can push the drug and see the safety profile to be very tolerable. Now, after the SAD and MAD studies are all done, we'll be going into the next phase of clinical trials. We were planning on a part 3, which is a 24-week study, but what we are seeing right now may give us a chance to go straight into a phase 2, but everything is not decided. We have to get the SAD and the MAD results out. Marshall, do you want to just touch on the finance before we go into the Q&A?
Sure. So as H.H. said, we ended the quarter with 21.7 million. Our burn rate is between 5 and 7 million a quarter, depending on the nature of the activities and clinical programs that are ongoing. DA 1241 should tail off. DA 1726, which is the obesity drug, should stay steady for a couple quarters and then tail off as well. You can see the common stock we have outstanding, almost 9 million shares. We do have warrants, including 2 milestone warrants, the first of which is dependent on MAD data readout from the DA 1726 study, which is expected to read out in Q1 of next year. if that reads out positively and the warrants are exercised, we would receive another $20 million at that point in time. Thanks, HH.
Thanks, Marshall. Anna, I think we are ready for the Q&A.
All right, wonderful. Talk a little bit about if you anticipate any additional stock issuance during fiscal year 2024.
Do you want me to handle that, HH?
Yes, please.
Thanks for the question. Other than the normal grants that are tied to incentive programs for the management team and employees, I would not expect any additional grants of stock this year. We do have warrants outstanding, which are not subject to the company's decision as to when those would be or may or when they would be exercised. So that's not being under control. I can't comment on what the holders of those warrants might do for the remainder of 2024.
All right, and Randy wants just a little bit more detailed timelines for D1726, D1421, projected market dates to market agreements, and overall precise timelines, please.
Well, we are in kind of an early stage in development for both of this metabolic assets, but we are targeting 1241 and 1726 to go into market in 2030. That is our target date to get the marketing authorization.
And Randy also wants to express he appreciates all the hard work you guys are doing each and every day.
Thank you.
Luciana wants you to talk about the procedure of the trials and how are the patients monitored, including their diet.
Well, that hasn't been really the details of the. I think when you're talking about diet, I'm pretty sure that's 1726, the obesity drug. The details of the clinical trial has not been disclosed too much. I think we have the clinical.org that has some of the details in it, but we are following the common dietary follow-ups and seeing how we're doing the same as what the other companies are doing in the obesity field. I think that I could say that.
Wonderful. Well, gentlemen, do you have any closing remarks for our viewers today?
Yes. Well, in Pharmaceuticals, before that, it was Gencabine, and throughout the whole history of in those names, the inhuman clinical trials results were non-existent or it came to a failure. Now, we wanted to make sure that we change our name, refresh everything. We are a new management in place. Board members are different, completely different shareholder base. And with all this, we are excited to be going into releasing in-human data on the 1241 and in 1726, the obesity drug, early next year.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much. We look forward to seeing you back in the new year.
Thanks, Anna. Thanks for all the viewers.
All right, everyone. We'll be right back with our next presenter. Thank you, guys.
Bye-bye.